me say good evening because it's Kenyan time. Right now it's around, let me see, it's around 8:40 in the PM here in Kenya, to be specific, in East Africa of the continent. Yes, I'm Victory. I'm the Victory Lifestyle. The Victory is my name. I'm from Kenya. I'm Kenyan. And yeah, I just want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel. This is actually my very first YouTube live stream, and I'm super excited to just have you here. To I don't know. I'm overexcited to just have you here. And today I just want us to talk about something different. For the past since I started YouTube channel, that was around 3 weeks ago, if I'm not wrong. I've uploaded like 3 videos, one short and 2 videos to be specific. And you people have shown me a lot of support by just subscribing to my YouTube channel. Right now we are at 171 subscribers. And I really hope that as time goes by, you guys are going to get contented and you're going to get excited about my channel. I'm praying right now, let's subscribe. Road to 200 subscribers, guys. I know we need to reach 1,000 subscribers, but I am a believer of trusting in the process. So right now, I just wish you guys to kindly share my live, share the channel with your friends, let them subscribe, let them like, let them comment. And so today we're having something different. I have uploaded curiosity videos. The first video I did was going to a sport coach. It was a short. The second video basically was actually going to Kempinski for a meeting. And then the third video I did, we were going to the Mark Hotel. So today I'm here to talk about mental wellness, and I think my first topic is gonna be breaking cycles. Yes, I have something I wrote for you guys that I think it's really going to help us. And at times we need to break cycles basing on our personal growth. At times it is basing on the lifestyle habits we have. So there's so many factors that actually hinder us from breaking cycles. And today I would like us to understand what it really means by breaking cycles. And I'm gonna have a challenge, I think, for you to be able to understand this concept of breaking cycles. Today, since it's my first live stream, I'm going to be speaking about breaking cycles. But as time goes by, I think the next video I will upload, maybe it will be a live stream or not, we will be talking about breaking free from fear. That will be the second video we are going to do. And so today, oh, Mercy Cheboy, welcome to my live stream. Hi, I'm seeing you. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, my name is Victory. Thank you so much for joining in. Today I'm trying to do something different. We are talking about breaking cycles. I'm actually new to YouTube. This is my first live stream. And yeah, wow, I'm gonna subscribe to your YouTube channel, Mercy. Immediately after this live, I will subscribe to your YouTube channel. I hope you too subscribe to mine. Thank you so much. Let me just write your name down so that the moment I'm done with this live stream, I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. So today I'm talking something different. It's basically breaking cycles. Thank you. I'm gonna teach you. I think the next video, during my next live, I'm gonna do that. George Mbugwa, welcome. My name is Victory. Hi, I hope you're doing good from wherever you are. For Mercy, I'm gonna teach you in the next live stream. Maybe you're going to engage in the next one because today I had something different planned. Yeah, welcome so much. Everyone who has joined in, please welcome. Feel free to be here. So today we are trying to talk something different. As I said before, we are going to be speaking about breaking cycles. And I want us to first understand what exactly is a cycle. And you also can feel free to just comment what breaking cycles is on the chat box, please. Thank you. I'm seeing so much likes. I really appreciate. I'm super, super happy and excited at the same time to have you all. I have 9 people watching. Thank you so much. I'm really humbled. So today we're talking about cycles, and cycles basically are repeated patterns in our lives. Yeah, so I'm going, as I've mentioned, I had mentioned before, we are going to be, for you to be able to understand the whole concept of breaking cycles, I'm gonna be giving you different topics on different days. Maybe in the next video I will upload, I'm gonna talk about breaking free from fear. But since we are starting it, I'll start by giving a background of what cycles are. And a cycle is basically the repeated patterns in our lives, the things we find in ourselves doing over and over again, you know? Yeah, that is basically what. The book I was reading last week was It Starts With Us, and it also, no, It Ends With Us, and It Starts With Us. And in the book It Ends With Us by Colin Hoover, she was speaking about a certain lady who actually broke the cycle of domestic violence. She chose to actually get divorced for that cycle to come to an end, because initially when she was growing up, her mom used to be beaten by the dad. And you can see she grew up knowing very well that women are dozen creatures. They deserve to be treated poorly, and you know. So when she grew up, she also found a violent man who would beat her up. And because she also had a daughter and she didn't want the daughter to grow in such an environment, she chose to break the cycle. So that book motivated me into describing what breaking cycles is. I am not I'm not more of a psychologist, but I have a background because I've done a short course in psychology and counseling. But basically, I'm a telecommunications engineer. But I just love things to do with mental health, because I believe we just can't go ahead without understanding what mental health is. Jacaranda Television, hi, I'm seeing you. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoy the live stream. Yes. So, as I was speaking before, I want us to understand that at times some cycles are going to be difficult to break. And I want you to understand the reason as to why these cycles are actually difficult to break. It's because they make us feel comfortable. Some of them are so familiar that sometimes we even inherit the cycles from our family, from the community we are coming from. At times, even from just how we've grown, we grew up with the perception that this is life. So that is actually one of the reasons as to why some cycles are difficult to break. And I'll give you some 3 points I just jotted down concerning breaking cycles. We have one that is awareness, and second one is decision, and the third one is action. Yes. So when it comes to awareness, I feel like you can't break what you can see. Yes, you cannot break what you can see. Like, for example, this particular lady I'm talking about, she saw it was a cycle that, you know, when she was growing up, she grew up in a background where actually she was the one being affected by, she was the one being affected actually by the dad always beating the mom. And then now she turned out into teenage life. Finally, she got married. And then when she got married, she was now the one. At first, the husband actually hit her when I think they were in a bar. And then she like understood it, because the mom used to understand. Like, the mom would persevere, you know. So she also understood the husband because of the excuse she was given. The husband apologized. She forgave the husband. And again, it became now a cycle. Each and every day, she will be beaten. And one day, she told the mom that she feels like it's getting out of hand. And then the mom told her, you know, I wasn't able to leave because I felt like leaving, you're going to feel out of place. I didn't want to break my marriage because you're going to be affected. So the lady knew it was a normal thing to be hit by a man, you know. Thank you so much, Jacaranda. I'm also going to do that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Yeah, so actually the mom knew that it was something that if she leaves that toxic marriage, she was going to affect the well-being of her daughter. And so the daughter actually basically, the daughter could not do it, so she actually chose to divorce the man because she didn't want also her young daughter to live without, to also to grow up in a toxic environment. So that is actually the first description of what awareness is. And then the next thing is decision. You have to decide what, and that enough is enough. You know, at times, even in our social life, our friends might do some things to us, and then we feel like, no, this is actually getting out of hands. And the moment you choose to set boundaries, that is now the decision you've decided, like, no, I'm not gonna take this thing from you. You know, that is actually basically decisions. And then the last thing about how to break a cycle is action. You start small. At times, you know, the moment you've now come to a decision that enough is enough, it is not going to just be a walk over the park, like you're going to just leave. You'll have to follow some steps before you actually go ahead. And even at times it comes to, I think I can just give a little background of what we've been doing when in high school. At times you will actually be in school reading, and then you find yourself, maybe you're not doing well, and then teachers will tell us that just go through your books. You know, the moment you go through your books, you'll come to understand this and this and this. So like it's some baby steps. And also for a child to be able to walk, they go through some stages in life. So yeah, the action, you just have to start small. And I would like you people in the actually the ones viewing this channel right now, the ones actually in my live stream, I also wish you to just write down what you feel like. How do you break cycles? Let me say, you know, you can't say that there is a cycle you've grown out, like you don't have any cycle that has happened in your life. So like maybe, so I would wish you to just like jot down on the chat box, what exactly do you do when you feel like you want to break cycles? Thank you so much for the people joining in. I really appreciate you so much. Jacaranda Television, Masi Chebet, Cheboy, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah. So another thing, I feel like, again, I was talking about how hard it is to break cycles. I was talking about comfort and familiarity. You know, the moment you get used to a certain habit that has been happening, you now tend to relax. And the moment you relax, that is comfort. So even if it's painful or destructive, cycles feel safe because we are used to them, you know, and it's not good. So like it's that is how we've conditioned our brains to love that kind of routine, so it resists anything new. So like at times it's so difficult for you to be able to diversify whatever you want to do. It's so difficult for you now to adjust because your brain has been conditioned to get used to that kind of habit, you know. And then another thing is subconscious programming. Yes, subconscious programming. And I say like many cycles are rooted in beliefs. You know, at times when you grew up, like let me just give out a normal superstition that happens in Africa. We've grown in an environment where we think like, let's say an owl. When an owl, I don't know the kind of a sound an owl produces, but if it comes here, people will think it's an abomination because they feel like after that somebody is gonna die in this community. So that is something like we've grown in that cycle, knowing that. And that's also the same thing that comes in with domestic violence. Let's not just talk about domestic violence. We can also talk some other things. Let's say let's say this thing, polygamy. I think I can relate that to, I don't know if it's biblical, but I actually heard about some certain preacher preaching about polygamy, and he was saying at times the people who marry more than one wife, more than two wives, or let me say more than one wife, they don't like wish to do that. It's because it's something that started initially. Like let's say the grandma of the home, the grandparents of the home, the grandfather of the homestead married like two wives. It might not specifically happen to his sons, but maybe the grandkids can either marry twice. They can marry either twice or thrice, depending on how they feel like, and they'll take it they'll take it as a normal thing. And I always find it so funny that actually people who are not Africans from the African continent, they find it like it's something new. It's not new here in Africa. Like so many communities are polygamous. So many people are polygamous. So like that picture was actually saying that some cycles, it's because that particular person saw the parents doing that. So like it turns out to be generational. The same way he was also explaining about taking, I think, alcohol consumption. That if, let's say, right now I'm taking alcohol, it might not necessarily fall for my son or daughter, but my grandkids, or even my, let me say, my great grandkids, either of them can take alcohol. So I think that is also a subconscious programming. It's one of an example of a subconscious programming. And then we also have fear of change. The moment you've gotten used to something, and I've told you before that we tend to make our brain get actually get used to it, gets conditioned that this is supposed to be happening each and every day. So we find out that now, let's say, the moment, like, let's say you've seen this when you're growing up, and then it has always been there and it was normalized, you will fear changing it into something else because you'll feel like the fear of being judged. So yeah, basically that's some of the things we talk about, and it's one of the big factors that make it so difficult for us to break some certain cycles. And then we have also this lack of awareness, because at times we tend to just go by what was there before. We can't do researches about a specific thing. So because we are too much ignorant about some things, we tend to forget, we tend to ignore so much. And I think it's one factor that makes it so difficult for one to break a certain cycle in life. And lastly, I think it's lack of tools and support. Like, at times we wish to break some cycles, but we do not have that support system. Like, you don't know. It's so easy for somebody here to hit me up on my DM. Daniel Imai, hi, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my live stream. We're talking about breaking cycles. Yeah, thank you so much for joining in. I really do appreciate. You guys mean the world to me. So as I was saying, like, lack of tools and support. Like right now, some of you here might hit my DM and tell me, Victory, you are talking about this and this and this. I would wish to change this kind of a behavior, but you don't know how to go about it. Like, you've always grown without support. You've grown without any tool to help you navigate through some life challenges. So that is basically one of the reasons as to why it's kind of tough for us to be able to break some cycles. And that's why I can say it is so powerful to break cycles, because it actually means stepping to an unknown. Yes, because now you see, the way I mentioned before, you fear to make some changes. The moment you take that bold step to just move ahead, like you want to do this, you're changing this narrative. It's like one bold step, and it's a good news. Basically, it's a good news. You'll get judged at first, and it doesn't mean that it's impossible. It's really, really possible. So I think because it's my first live stream, I'm not gonna take long. I just wanted to like introduce you to this. And the next topic I'm gonna be talking about is gonna be breaking free from fear. Actually, right now I'm talking about breaking cycles. And for you to be able to break cycles, remember I told you, like, one of the reasons why it's so difficult for you to break cycles, it's because of the fear of making change. So I'll be talking about that fear in my next video. I might either come back, I might be back in form of a live stream, or maybe I'll just like do a whole video about it and then upload it here. So I'll do it next. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. That's my next topic, breaking free from fear. So get ready, get ready. It's gonna be a banger. It's a series. I think it's a 4-topic series. So this is the first series, breaking cycles. Then next will be breaking free from fear. And as the moment we've gotten the points about these, we're going to introduce in another third topic about it, and the final topic to rate and the solutions possible. So I hope this live stream has been of help to you all. And for those who are watching right now, I hope it has been of help. And for those who are going to watch later, thank you so much for just joining in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to comment, to share. Thank you so much. I hope we are going to create a bigger community together. Thank you so much to my international guests, to my Kenyan guests. I really appreciate you so much. And a special shout out before I leave. It is a special shout out to Dim Wango. Actually, she's a lady who actually motivated me into starting a YouTube channel, and I felt like my niche is going to be traveling vlogs and also mental wellnesses, because I'm a great advocate of mental wellness. So you can also write me down whatever topics you feel like it's gonna be of importance if we discuss in our next live stream. So maybe you will want a video for it. Please just don't forget to comment down there. I'm gonna consider each and every topic, and we're going to work together. I hope you're going to grow as a community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much once again. I love you guys. May God bless. Sultan Rentals, thank you so much. You can see well. I think maybe it's okay, I'm using a phone. I don't have a specific camera, to be precise. And then turn the camera. Oh my goodness. I thought you're seeing me. Sorry about that. You're still not seeing me? I thought you guys are seeing me. I don't know. Maybe next time I'll use a different camera, because right now I'm actually streaming using my phone. Yeah, sorry about that if you're not seeing me. I can't understand what exactly is the problem about this. Thank you so much for joining in. We are ending this live stream tonight at this particular moment. It has been so great for me to just link up with you guys, interacting with you. It has been of so much help. I really appreciate you so much. Once again, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Gabriel David, hi, I hope you're doing well. Sultan Rentals, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. And I'm gonna be ending this live right here. As I've told you before, in my next live stream, or maybe not, I'm gonna maybe upload a video about breaking free from fear. So just wait. And I think we're going to have 4 series of breaking cycles. So this was just the first. It was an introductory topic. I just wanted you to understand some basics about it, and then we can delve deeper into it. So yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good night. I know, as I've told you before, I'm a Kenyan. I'm in Kenya right now. It's night. It's actually 9 p.m. So it's basically at night. And I have actually international subscribers. So from wherever you'll be watching this, have a good night. Maybe it will be a good morning. Let me say a good morning. Bye. See you in my next video. Oh my. Yeah, see you in my next video, guys.